Before we go any further, I want to say thank you to our sponsor over at DraftKings, fellas. You know all about DraftKings Pick 6 by now. You can pick more or less on different player stats for the upcoming games. Just pick 2 or more different players until your pick set. Decide more or less on the stat. Sit back, relax, and see if you made the right decision. It's been weird the last couple of days because we've only had 2 games. Today, we don't have a full slate, but it's like more to really pick from.
More than 3 games.
More than 3 games. Yeah. So let's talk about what we put together in our pick set. I'll start off. Derik Queen, 4.5 assists more versus the Portland Trailblazers.
Sound easy enough.
You know, he's been teetering his line. I mean, obviously, he had the triple-double last game, but he had 5 assists, 5 assists. So it's nearly a perfect line because he don't go under it too much, but a lot of times he don't go over about a lot either. But they play through him. So it's about generating his shots, and I think Derik Queen can do that. 4.5, I'm going more on assists.
Good pick, KB. I think whenever you're making a pick and you choose a Derek, it's always a good pick.
Derek White, Derik Queen, Derek Jones Jr., Derek Lively.
You can't pick him no more.
Well, yeah.
I get well some. Any other Dereks that we forgetting about? D. Rose back in the day.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, if you want to get on the football side of things.
Yeah. Derek Coleman back in the day.
There's a good trend with the Dereks if you ride with them.
But if they're playing one-on-one against Mike and they sit on the panel with us.
You go less.
Yeah. Right? Wouldn't you say that?
What would a good Derek podcast line be? Hot takes. 1.5?
Now, how many times are you going to do that lip thing?
1.5? 1.5 would be a good one.
That's a more?
I don't think I'd be having hot takes.
So it's a less.
Yeah.
Okay. Mike, James Harden, 23.5 more versus his old team, the Houston Rockets. You were the first person at the group chat, so you must feel really good about this one.
I do. This is James Harden back in Houston. He got more points on these rims than the whole roster does.
Okay.
I don't know if that stat is actually true, but it sounds true.
It sound about right.
Plus, again, what a better way to celebrate back at the clubs in Houston with the win. And for them to do that, he might have to drop at least 40. So I think the 23.5.
You think he care?
That more is pretty easy.
Or you think he's going regardless?
I think he's going regardless. But it's better if you get the win with it, too. And you have a good game.
Pierre, you stand in that same game. Reed Shepherd, 10.5 points more versus the Clippers.
Yeah, Reed had kind of cooled off a little bit. But because the Clippers don't guard anything, I feel like this is one of those games we can come in and reestablish what he was getting himself into. So
Get it in his first stint, maybe?
Yeah.
He can do that. Derek, I don't realize everybody picked the same game except for me. Maybe I should revise. Şengün, 21.5 more points versus the Clippers.
Yeah, the Clippers don't defend anything. I think this is one of those games.
He's taking more everything against Clippers.
Şengün, I don't think they want them problems. That man, he do a little bit of everything. So I think 21.5, I think that's easy. Big Zoo don't want them problems.
Coming back off the injury.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's the pick set for tonight, fellas.
Any worry about a blowout?
No, I think because if they blowing them out, Şengün's a big problem, big piece of why they doing that.
You can't see no Amin Thompson 6'3" game.
No.
I saw what you was about to say. I saw what you was about to say.
That'd be so far out of left field.
If you was going to pick something from this game, KB.
I'm thinking. It would have to be Amin Thompson, like a PRA type thing.
Yeah.
Something he could get like a 14 points, 6
What's your favorite thing to take? Now that you said PRA.
Like category-wise?
Yeah.
Rebounds?
I hope that's what you
Whoa, yeah. What else would that have been?
I'm a traditionalist. Points. You know, that's what the game is about. Put the ball in the basket. I like points. Usually got a bigger selection of options, too, from the points category. I used to be a big PRA guy, and then I got sold once, and it was like, I'm not going back there often.
Hey, Keldon Johnson, he got the points, rebounds, assists last night for me in the first quarter.
We didn't even mention him in the last segment. We definitely deserve to get him some love.
First quarter.
I mean, he was going against the Lakers defense. So
he was Howard's excuse.
No greater feeling
he
than
was
somebody
open all
hitting
night. He hit 3
what you
threes
need.
back to back to back. Nobody even blinked.
They say he's shooting 30% from 3 this season. He's got 3 in the first quarter. Like, oh, snap. He really hooping. All right, when we come back, we'll recap the Eastern Conference NBA Cup. For those who haven't checked out DraftKings Pick 6 yet, there's an exclusive offer waiting for you. Right now, new DraftKings customers can play $5 and get $50 in Pick 6 credits. All you have to do is download the Pick 6 app and use promo code ENJOY when you sign up. Pick 6 is available in most states, including Texas, California, Missouri, so don't be afraid to get in on the action. Ride the upside with Pick 6.